Can. Rain goes down.
Yeah, but again, another kill that if he gets that, he might have been able to pick up the AK-47 and wreak some havoc. Twist has got one with the Deagle, so grinding him away, but still, it's tough, and he's got to manage long. That would be a stunning shot to hit if you're Twist, and the flank is going to close things out. coldzera been so patient, and FaZe goes up 3-0.
Nicely done, nicely done. A solid, strong start to kick things off. Very unlike the first map, where it was something like 5-1 when all was said and done. And yeah, Stewie up to his old antics, but people want to talk about how nice the shots were during Olaf pass. Like, those scout shots were actually really amazing from how far away they were.
They were pretty dirty.
Yeah.
He's got some experience with that.
Oh, he knows how to use that thing for
Maybe
sure.
we'll get the auto sniper later.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Brokey has the spawn for the op shot. Takes it after being blind, and ooh, he looks like he wants to go back for more. Bit risky. That flashbang gives him the chance for the angle, though. Yeah. Unfortunately, Twist is already crossed, and he didn't have information, but you have to imagine he's going to assume it, especially now the trajectory of that Molotov is going to let him know.
Great molly, nice and deep there. Not too deep that he can sit in front of it.
Mid's a bit exposed for Team Liquid at the moment, and FaZe looking to exploit. They know there's presence at long and pit.
Really good point. You got the goose setup. Not easy to rotate out of if you're on TT. Great though if it's an A site take and you maintain long control. So that's the caveat. If it's majority cat, you'd say, you know, Liquid are pretty decent spots.
And this is nothing out of the ordinary. FaZe crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure they push back any presence on catwalk, just going through the fundamentals of the map.
Elige does not have a smoke for himself, so see if that matters, but FaZe start to back away now. They've cleared everything out, no presence.
This is going to follow to mid to B split. 40 seconds left. Olaf is coming back through T-spawn towards Upper Dark. Nico and Rain going to be coming out middle. Looks like Brokey's going to join with the B tunnels attack. So Stewie and Nitro are pretty much left on an island all alone.
Yeah, and Twist is actually taking the liberty of pushing out long at a pretty decent time. Like, yeah, it's a far flank is the problem, but he's at like kind of doing it somewhat.
They have to know it's coming now. Nico's made his presence. Good kill for Nitro with the flashbang of Stewie. The Molotov held him back. That's another good frag. They're playing together very well, and they're holding on as long as they can. Another one for Stewie before he's traded off, but he's given him a chance in the retake. Two players quickly coming through Upper Dark, but coldzera should be able to hear this. They're not slowing down. They're stopping. And Olaf, he was out in the open, so Cold had to be aggressive. He at least has a 1v1 that he's won. And now against Naf, the op misses its mark. Nafly hasn't come through. And coldzera just waiting patiently. He knows what's coming next, and Naf is trying to just delay a little bit longer to make coldzera question it, and he's got another win. A solid round from coldzera, and Yanko's hyped up.
Oh, that's a really tough one. Is there anything they could have done differently there? Just because Naf was late to get to window, but they pushed through the double tunnels push.
They wanted to take advantage of the plant. They knew Olaf couldn't get into a good position, and it worked. Unfortunately, coldzera getting aggressive, that was the right play. That neutralized the aggression on the retake.
Yeah, and we did talk about it. Clutches, they need to go the way of FaZe, so I mean, call it redemption, because they couldn't find any on Mirage. Really important for them now to start off strong, looking super good already here on Dust 2. Pistols, plenty for Liquid. They've got nothing else but them. FaZe can now kind of chill. Let's see if Liquid want to do anything aggressive.
Twist close up. Nitro just wants one shot with the Deagle off of his contact. But again, FaZe playing the anti-eco very patiently, very cautiously. Here's a run boost out middle just to spot some information.
That was a very efficient run boost. 1-2 steps right there.
I like them more when they fail. I don't know if you have that same sensation, but I'm a big fan.
I'm here for the content as well, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, Deagle wanted to make a play. Olaf protecting his teammates.
They're playing it very standard, waiting around. They're not really locked into A per se, but they are, you know, far away from moving, and they don't look like they have any plans to do so. FaZe Clan have made it look like they go A a couple of rounds here, and then have fallen back into other plans. It looks like this might be one of the rounds. Brokey inside of upper tunnels, prepped for this B site crush. Double smokes out mid.
Stewie's falling back to the B bomb site, but I don't care where he positions himself. There's nothing you can do. Oh, Rain. That's a TK. Flashbang's coming through. Twist is going to have some impact. Another kill for Team Liquid, but Stewie, that's too many angles to worry about. An admirable attempt from Team Liquid, and they've done pretty decent damage, but Nitro's got 5 HP.
Yeah. No, yeah. Good damage for the fact that they had the double smokes on the cross, they had the 4 players out mid, they had 1 person and Stewie in B. That's like a lot of good kills. Now, partially because of this crazy trade there from Rain, very fortunate to get it, but the majority dead is the most important thing, I think, for Liquid. They're trying to whittle down this economy, and they've kind of done that. They're still like okay money here for some of the FaZe members, but FaZe start off this half on fire. 5 rounds in a row, looking really good. Double op setup right out the gate here for Liquid. Let's see if that's an adjustment that is called for. Ooh, great attempt there from Olaf. Tries to time it.
Needs some nades. He wants to challenge as well.
Yeah, he's only milliseconds off, too.
We saw Brokey do this also. Maybe it's a plan of action. There's the Krieg, just cold walking out, and Elige knows the AWP has the position.
Wow.
Doesn't want the fight. A clean win from Coldzera.
Liquid's been put to the test on Dust 2 in many important matches recently, playing against a Strawless last 2 series in a row, losing, sometimes drastically, sometimes close, but that's like really, really good practice.
That's a good Molotov from Elige. It's buying time for Naf to get situated on Catwalk because there's no one watching long, and he's the only one in the A bomb site. He's got to watch both choke points.
It's a hectic rotation. They don't have control of anything right now. Are they up on... Okay, Naf's got at least vision on Cat, excuse me.
Yeah, Elige going to try and get close up at the stairs. That smoke might just be a perfect timing. Molotov comes out. Elige is going to push forward. Oh, he was moving. Naf was moving. He took a step at the wrong time, and the inaccuracy is going to get punished. Stewie on the ramp. A great flick over, but no chance for a follow-up. A comprehensive victory in round 6 for FaZe, and Naf is forced to try and keep this weapon alive.
That's nice. Phaser pouncing. Naf needed to hit that shot, but yeah, as you mentioned, I think was he about to fall off, or
no,
was he about to...
they were both pushing forward to get new positions behind that smoke, and I don't think they expected the aggression.
Yeah, it's a game of timing sometimes, and yeah, FaZe are definitely taking every advantage and running with it. Great of them to just kind of execute really quickly off of that, and maybe some recovery kills here for Naf.
That might not be a shot that he wanted to take. That reveals his position. There's some time for FaZe to chase him down, but...
That's true. He's a high-value target right now.
No one's really committing to it, so it's going to be okay for Naf. Here's Olaf stomping around in towards the pit.
Fear the Sloth.
Fear the Sloth. 6-0 on for FaZe. Much different from Mirage, where they were in that they were in a deep hole to start that map. Here they get a play from the front.
You know, they're talking about like the in the interview with Nitro after the game, it was like, you know, what's up with you guys? And basically he was like, yeah, our confidence just seems to be low right now. It seems to be stuff that's not about our skill level in general or the results that we've seen from our team. It's like our mental faculties right now just don't seem to be working properly, and they can't exactly identify what. Oh my God. The AK one tap through the smoke on the cross down mid from Rain. 1 in 100.
That's not bad.
1 in 1,000.
Well, Naf has the AWP. You want to talk about 1 in 1,000? Try holding off 4 players. We'll see what he's got. Misses the first chance, but he recovers nicely. Almost a second. Broke. He's going to turn this corner, but Naf's doing work. He's doing so much damage. There's the find, but still, he's giving his team an opportunity. Nitro playing inside of the fire. Can't do anything. Twist responds. What a disaster this could be for FaZe. The Deagles chime in, the support gets there right at the perfect moment, and Olaf is left in a 1 versus 2. He's got full utility, and he's dropped the AWP for a Krieg.
The longer he waits, the more ideas the CTs will get, but he's got to get some information. He's really worried about this big flank, and he's got lots of time to try to find that first kill if it comes to him. This also could lead you to another site. I mean,
I have to imagine he's just going to stay here and let the time run down. I think he just wanted to get into some safety. Maybe even wheeling it all the way back through T-spawn. That would be such a risky play.
There you go.
He's going to go for it. Now, they're clearing out B, which I like this. The Deagle leading the way. At some point, will they fall back in time? Twist will be able to upgrade the weapon. Is Elige going to be able to spot the intel? Because you know when he comes back to double doors, the first thing he does is peek up towards T-mid.
Whoa, he's going down mid.
He's going down suicide, as they call it, and there's a reason they call it that. He's looking the wrong way at the wrong time, and Elige just got it. Oh, he could have crossed. He had the timing.
Wow. Yeah, I guess, I mean, since they pushed into B so early, like didn't wait for a plant, they could have potentially rotated all the way back to A enough to catch Olaf on time. Wow, crazy that Rain gets that headshot on jumping Stewie. And Naf, he doesn't get the 4 kills, but he does good enough. He gets a couple of them, he delays long enough, they have to wait for a flash to try to clear him out, and by that time, teammates have rotated in.
Yeah, we didn't see that Deagle kill in middle either. That's one of the turning points of that. Elige is able to clear that out. So what an incredible round for Team Liquid to win with Deagles with 1 AWP and losing Stewie in the first 10 seconds. Double op setup now for Liquid. Naf with one on catwalk, Stewie with one in the back of B platform.
Slow crawl in the lower tunnels. What is the play? Naf is, how kind of aggressive does he want to get? He's got a very forward angle. Lots of information here. High chance of somebody peeking into it. But doesn't want to go even farther than that. Stewie's also getting curious. And they left mid open more than a couple of times now. If FaZe perform any kind of walkout, it's could be to their disservice depending on where they choose. Ops here aggressive again. Yep. Oh, Stewie aiming a bit too high. Look for that Xbox peek, but he's got coverage.
Great job from Elige. The spam, the aggressiveness on catwalk is punished, but not the follow-up. And the bomb is still down in mid. Broky's committed all the way out. Nitro now, and he realizes there's more danger. Flashbang actually blinds Elige. Look how aggressive they're being, and Broky handled it so well as you could ask from a rookie. And Naf now gonna slide out slow. I don't think he's ever going to expect coldzera to stay in this cubby.
Of course.
What a tense situation.
Press tab, my man. Read that name tag.
coldzera playing it so passively, but he's got to make the move eventually. Remember, the bomb is dropped. It's in the control, and Naf, he's got to know he's holding the angle. An easy one.
The patience.
He calls coldzera's bluff.
Wow. Oh, that's a smart man right there. I think he's got the most MVPs on the team.
I think he just won a 1v1 against coldzera and then yawned.
So let him know. Hope he watches the VOD,
Yeah.
you know?
Established dominance.
I won that. Yeah, you think I care? I do that a lot. You're just another name.
Timeout being called. FaZe is going to have a decision to make. They've lost 2 in a row.
Man, what's with the aggressiveness? Talk to me about this. Like with Liquid, how they're kind of like jumping out of sights to attack mid, the flash through the mid smoke, the push out of B doors.
I think a lot of it was, you have to imagine it's a feeling of maybe not too comfortable with Elige being able to build anything more after that first kill. And obviously with them committed with the bomb being dropped, you can have them in a distracted situation. It's a very tough choke point to manage that many different angles. CT spawn, B window, B doors, and on catwalk as well. We see it work.
Yeah.
I like it. It was a great shot from Olaf to end it, but Naf, the follow-up was just never expected.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even had a Twist ran through the molly on
Yeah.
Cat in front of Nafly as well. Yeah, they just not want to let them cross mid.
That might also be part of it. He might have just said, well, they have a Molotov here. They're never going to expect me to run through the flames to get this aggressive. All 5 players for FaZe towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah,
There's
pistols.
3 defenders here now. The tough part is if they go down, if Elige and Nitro go down, this op is in so much trouble. There's the peek from both the rifles. First kill for Nitro. Elige is blind. Stewie is, he's blind as well, and they're out in the open. He's got one. Elige with a pistol adds onto it. Liquid's gonna take this round. Nico, Deagle in hand. They know exactly where he is. He's pinned down. Great shot. Not as great of a follow-up, but it's close.
Oh, hands are up for a second. That was a very close call for sure. Looked like a kill in the making. They had the setup. 3B out the gate into the perfect read. FaZe are going to be like, wait, how do we just run into that like head first? They invested somewhat, so they didn't spend all their money. That's one thing. But it does get a bit sketchy. So FaZe coming close, got to be worrisome, I think, for Liquid, considering how much manpower they had there. Back to the 2 ops. Pistols again for FaZe. Did they spend all their money? Did they have any rifles?
They fully bought into that.
Oh, wow.
Upgraded pistols and armor.
Oh my God.
They wanted to try and turn it around. You have to imagine it's because they knew the money was going to be low based off the previous scenario, the previous 1v1. So just trying to take advantage of an economy and force a reset early on. Again, an awkward situation for the defender on catwalk, caught making a step.
The timing.
But Elige does recover it.
Yeah, people forget just how big that inaccuracy box gets as soon as you drop off anything. It can really change the course of a round in bad timing. That's why it's always good to be patient, but you can still be unlucky. Is there a flash? No, there's no flash.
There's a run boost.
Oh, there's a run boost. Perfect. Let's go.
This is where it usually
Let's go
fails.
fishing, Naf.
I feel like it fails more often on catwalk. This one, he ignores the run boost. He doesn't care. Now the tough part is they've closed the gap. There's a good flashbang from his teammate. Molotov towards Olaf's position is going to force him out. Oh, it doesn't reach him until just a little bit late, and Twist has already got the kills. Nice job from Liquid, though, in a round where they had to establish some money behind their purchase, their investments.
That's what a guy with his eyelids halfway down his eyes would do, right? Like ignore.
Probably didn't notice the
Probably didn't even see it. Yeah, that's why he's so good. He just can't fall for these baits. You can't fall for these baits. That was nice. But yeah, I mean, you see the run boost, you're almost certainly, especially on Cat, you know the second guy's going to run out. So makes sense. Very practical. Good cleanup. Good plant, though. Good plant, though. 4 to 6. And we're still into the double ops. An op in response from Olaf. He's really good with the scout. I think he's feeling good about this. No shot on the cross. 4 towards A early, looking to deny long control of that. FaZe had a couple of very scary and successful rounds creeping out A, working together to get out. Not exactly at the beginning of the round, but you know, 10, 15 seconds in. And is Alish back up on the box in spawn? Oh, okay, almost.
Not this time, but he saw the utility come through, uses a Molotov to slow down any play in that part of the map. This time Liquid's got another good read, another good lean.
Yeah.
Players at long, Naf with the AWP at A ramp. I can't believe Twist is this aggressive with an SMG through this crack. Oh, he's gonna get aggressive. There's the flashbang in. coldzera is completely blind. That's beautiful. He was setting it up the whole way.
Man, that perfect dodge, too.
They've got control of long now, so Nitro's gonna fall back. 2 defenders can be committed at the bomb site, and that might force FaZe to reconsider their options.
I think killing coldzera there especially is a big deal. Just that name tag outside long.
Alish getting information in the middle. He saw them all jump down off catwalk. And remember, Twist is in that position. He can flank so fast. That smoke is going to be annoying for Stewie to deal with. He's playing behind it. He wants to jump for intel. The timing isn't there. He just flicked away. Twist with 1 more kill, but Alish is waiting at car, and Stewie is such a nuisance, and he's still alive, but now he just needs to be passive. Counter flash from his teammates, and FaZe is funneled back into the tunnels where they do dispatch Twist, but they have no chance to take this bomb site.
Denied completely.
They need to just save. 18 seconds. They're going to back off with Olaf's HP.
Yeah, they're lucky to be alive. You know, Stewie missed a couple of shots there that were just off. One through the smoke, almost right on him. As you mentioned, flicked away. Could have just shot straight. There's a chance there they both die. And in terms of money, you know, this is a huge save for FaZe Clan. So Liquid will bring this back, make it close. They're doing what they did to FaZe Clan, or sorry, what FaZe Clan did to them in the latter part of the first half on Mirage.
5-0 run for Team Liquid.
Yeah. They're looking a little bit more happy. It feels like some of the rounds that we're seeing, or the maps that we're seeing from Liquid right now, is like showing themselves that they still got it.
Well, and this run started off the round of Naf with the AWP and Deagles around it. They were able to get those kills, close down the B bomb site, and now look where it's led them.
True, true. Do you think there's like a correlation between like that round and then the momentum? Like, how much do you believe in the momentum? This round starts off too quickly. Maybe we'll get into it on an eco, but
the momentum only really matters with faster tactics, but I think more than anything, it just gave them money to sustain some losses. They got some upgrades. Double op setup, Naf and Stewie.
Man, they got a lot of different looks here on the CT side. Not playing as standard every round. Double op close mid setup. Stewie definitely joining in with Alish and everything that he does right now. Close op peek over Xbox. We'll see just on top of the smoke. And there's somebody creeping into his angle. Gets flashed off there for a second. Alish, his partner in crime, goes down early.
I think he might have been spammed through the smoke. Good shot, good trade. Nico goes down. Yeah, I think Alish was just spammed right through the smoke. I don't even think anyone saw him. Maybe from over top of it. But now the other op. And Naf has had 1 or 2 rounds at a bit of struggle fest here on catwalk.
That's true. They know he's here too, especially after hearing that first op.
It's got a really tough off angle for FaZe to deal with, especially if they don't use a flashbang, but the shoulder peek is just perfect.
That's amazing. That's an amazing shoulder peek on the off angle too.
But look at the way this defense is shifting based off the presence of FaZe. Every time someone encounters it, that player is quick to rotate over. Nitro's even out of the B bomb site watching towards middle. If there's a fast fallback, they could run right into him. This might be a fake. Olaf and coldzera poised to come out of mid. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oof. The correct call for sure. And Rain selling the fake 100%. Nitro up close. Oh, he'll have to be a superhero, but he can't do it. Olaf gets him. He doesn't even trade. There's 3 on the rotate and Rain in spawn. Are they finding a way around him? I mean, they're just going to have to call this early.
Yeah, this is going to be a save. Liquid have no chance of retaking this bomb site. There's way too much map that they'd have to cross and way too many obstacles such as Rain and CT spawn. So now it's all about saving the op.
The game continues to be competitive.
Listen, for as much as we've seen FaZe make some really good calls on their T side, really good tactical decisions, both on Mirage and now on Dust 2 as well. That's a great fake.
Yeah. It's like, they had a perfect read on the situation. Played it smartly. Where was Stewie in that spot? Because Nitro was alone on the right side of mid.
He rotated over towards the A-bomb site.
Was he? Yeah, he went through CT.
3 people committed, 1 at long, I think 1 at the cross and 1 in the bomb site.
Right.
Either way, there was no chance any of them were going to get involved in that action.
It is
trying to get a couple kills down the stretch, and they can jump over all of his crosshair.
I just don't want to die to the bomb, but don't want that smoke. That's cool. FaZe will take it. There we go. They're back into this.
They maintain a lead, a 2-round lead for the moment, 7-5, and more importantly, yeah, that was right through the smoke. That's an unfortunate loss.
Those right angles can be difficult as well. We round out this half. Round 13 right now. Double ops instantly bought back into. Still a lot of money left over for Team Liquid.
Yeah, they've got a huge amount of money.
And as you mentioned as well, with Nafly up on Cat, he's not always coming up with kills.
Oh, this is going to be a delayed long take. They had to put out the Molotov, and they come out just before the flash pops. Nico now has to check so many angles, and that's an easy one for Twist. Yeah, coldzera, you can hold that all you want, but 2 of your teammates have gone, and the Molotov is... Oh, he steps in front of it. He wants to challenge. He almost had the headshot just as the flames were put out, and Olaf getting aggressive to try and pull this round back as well.
Okay. Wow.
That's one of the more Stewie things you'll ever see.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. And this round's a wash. Begins and ends at long, as you mentioned, coming out in right before the flash actually pops. And Nafly takes the shot. Maybe he saw him, maybe it was like right when he peeked, whatever it was. Sometimes it's the flash that causes the shot, and then you end up dying. But either way, I was kind of surprised at how little damage coldzera took when he came through the Molotov. He actually had like 75 HP or something like that.
Yeah, he got in there with the quickness.
Yeah.
Brokey, this is a long time for him to try and save the weapon. And you can see Nitro's already shrunk things. Alicia's going to start probing at middle double doors with Stewie on catwalk. So certainly they're going to find him eventually.
Yeah. I mean, the last 5 seconds feels like an hour. So what does 40 seconds feel like? Well, Brokey's going to kind of fight his fears right now and go for the fights, but he gets killed. For Liquid, they had more than enough money, not really were concerned as much as FaZe are about their economy and weapons for the time being. Still 2 rounds to go, and wow, crazy. Just Stewie playing off sound there.
Yeah, well, I think he also realized if they were going to get back into that round, someone from FaZe got to make some kind of a crazy, crazy play that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, sometimes that's what it takes.
7-6 lead for FaZe, and we go into a timeout.
Let's zoom. I was talking about Dren. We don't get a lot of insight into coaches. If you guys haven't listened to DDK's podcast with Stewie, it was great. Stewie was very open in that podcast. Shared a lot of great insight. Talked about Dren and spoke very highly of him about him in practice. And he said when they have practice, it feels like very pointed practice. They are always talking about, he brings in strategies that are almost always effective. And he says in the past, when he's worked with coaches, they haven't always had effective strategies. And he's like distrusted them, but with Dren, he has full trust. And that's really nice to see, because I know Stewie's the kind of guy who just doesn't respect everybody. Yeah, I mean, he's just, you
can see it in his play.
He's the guy, yeah. He's thinks he's the best player no matter what.
All right, admirable from FaZe. They want to challenge long after they just got dumpstered here in the previous round. At least this time they have control. A barrage of flashbangs. Look how much utility was used. There's 4 smokes and 1 HE grenade left on the FaZe side, so that is a costly long control. And you want to talk about not respecting anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Stewie heard the shot being taken in his direction, so he'll call that out to his team. But he wants to fight. Brain's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's suddenly playing solo. He's going off of his intuitions. There's not really much. Stewie. Oh, actually, no, he's got Nav like pretty close to him. They're both opping just. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, they're both opping up Cat right now.
That's a weird evacuation. That's going to leave 4 players again. Nitro all alone at the B bomb site, but it's fine for the moment because FaZe want to attack long. But remember, there's no nades to blind any of these players in the A bomb site. There's no Molotovs to force Elige out of his position. This is going to be a very tough take. Maybe the only benefit they have is the 2 ops that are going to be on catwalk. Elige in Goose around the smoke. Low HP player. There's the flashbang. coldzera was blind, or else he might have had a kill. He's got to reload now, getting back into safety. And FaZe is actually fighting this pretty well, but spamming through is Elige. Eventually taken down, and now the ops are put into play. Naf has 1 and Olaf in a 1 versus 2, but look at where the bomb is located. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare position for Olaf to have to try and recover it. And a flank coming in all along.
It's an elevator, and oh, actually, it's kind of just like right in the middle of the cross. That's tough to get to. Olaf, 20 seconds, and he gets the first kill. Naf jumps right out into his crosshair after seeing the smoke. Nitro, is he going to peek off of this? Here's a run back. It's going to be a plant, actually. AK upgrade, and the bomb goes down. And we're now on the after plant, and what's the play here? Olaf going to be looking for Nitro, but isn't sure if it's not Cat. So, in this moment of time, he could get distracted, and yes, Nitro takes him out to even up the score at 7-7.
That's a good recovery for Nitro in the 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
I think Elige, or I mean, excuse me, I think Naf was just fooled by that smoke that came down. I think when the call returns, he thinks the cross is already happening. He thinks he's going to be able to catch him, but gets punished. Puts his teammate in a tough spot. Nice recovery.
Yeah.
All tied up.
Good awareness there by Olaf Meister.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience under.
Got a lot of awareness, yeah, for sure. So, last round for the numerical lead for whatever it's worth. When we look at this half, I mean, it's pretty back and forth. Once again, it's hard to say who's like truly the better team.
Well, 8-7 in the first half of Mirage in the favor of FaZe. We'll see if they can bring a lead into the second half here on Dust 2 as well. This is quick control of middle. Rain has gotten down very, very fast with Nico. This looks like another fake, though. They're providing the glimpse of a mid to be split very early on. All the meanwhile, long seems to be the direction they want to go. Twist goes down. That spam is so magnificent. Alicia's brought down low, and again, it's Naf with the AWP. And he's all alone.
Oh.
His teammate has gone down, and he's got to try and do something, but he's getting wrapped apart from the other angle as well. And look how pinned he is. There's nowhere to go. There's no escape for Naf. Olaf does find him. Great shot from Stewie. Can he add more onto it? Nico's gonna go down as well, and we're into a 2-on-2. Just like that, Liquid's back in the round.
Ah, it's a recession. The smoke. And immediately just going to try to reconfigure the situation. Olaf crosses to pass the bomb over.
Look how fast and aggressive Stewie's being on these rotations, and he's got it. He took his time with that one. He wanted to make sure he hit it.
He's got some history with this player, Jason.
We'll see what he's got. Switching out for the AK-47. Coldzera's dropped to the low angle. I don't know if Stewie's going to expect that whatsoever. Clearing out all the railing positions. And he does look down, and Coldzera's got an immediate headshot. Coldzera secures it with a smile on his face. 8-7 lead for FaZe. A strong battle on Dust 2 between these two teams. FaZe playing for their life here in Bahrain. We'll be right back with the second half.
I'm gonna head home now.
Make sure you call for a ride. That's what we're doing.
I'm fine. I can drive. I'm fine.
Just calm down.
Come on, man. None of us are fit to drive.
How about we get you a safe ride home, all right?
Switch to Boost Mobile and get more. Like 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus unlimited gigs. So the music never stops.
Switching at 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones, all on our super reliable, super fast network.
One more upper long. Long. Just chill CT.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're
I don't know where.
He at least does sound so sad when he's making those calls, but he's got his team in a decent position. 8 7-8.
7-8, yes.
I've lost my mind.
We got it, yeah, we got it. No, it's been nuts. I mean, like, it's really hard to follow. It doesn't feel like the score is like super relevant in this matchup, which is awesome. Every round is so fast. Every round is so back and forth. Both teams are definitely going to be good at both sides.
Yeah, when the action starts, no one backs away from it. Yeah. It's just full forward at all times. Team Liquid swapping over to offense, down 1 round.
And they're still having fun with it. Even when Stewie lost that 1v1 in Cold, he smiled.
Yeah, he did.
Right
He chuckled to himself a little bit.
It's like, you bastard, I'll get you next time.
Well, there's a catwalk smoke for the top of Xbox. No one utilizing it, at least on catwalk for the moment.
It's an enormous fake, Jason.
An enormous one. Causes no rotation, no movement from the defense whatsoever.
It costs $300.
Well, now it's being put to use, so now it's valuable.
Okay. Timed just right. Some noise being made, though.
Timed just right in the flashbang for catwalk, and flashbang out long as well, and timed again perfectly the P250 to cover the corner. That's going to allow Rain to be isolated. Another flashbang comes out, but no one's committed to this just yet. Nitro's going to turn the corner, but doesn't clear all the way. Naf's got to find this. He's got to find it immediately. And Rain is all alone now. They've backed off as the aggression comes in from catwalk. That's the bomb. Twist must win both, and he does. But now look at the damage. Another one for the Magician. He's got 3 in the round, but there's no smoke. The cross, he's got a 4th, an immediate headshot. Bomb is dropped over. Stewie's gonna pick that up, and Twist has provided every opening. Now he just backs away and leaves Brokey in a near impossible situation. Brokey gonna try and challenge Twist, going for the ace. He knows Brokey's committed now. Back towards the choke point, and Brokey has no idea how he's gonna do this. Twist still just waiting. Now he swings wide, he goes down. Stewie up top, and Brokey can't do it. Stewie's got 1 more headshot, but how close was that?
Imagine the 0 RWS 4K right there.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes, man. Twist just ripped that round out of FaZe's cold, dead hands.
That's the 2nd pistol round. He did it in Mirage as well. He had that retake of the B bomb site. Now here he's got 4 kills. Remember, alone with the bomb, and he gets all 3 defenders at long. What an incredible show he's put on in the pistol round.
Literally had to get the 2nd kill, had to get the 3rd kill, and then the 4th kill, you know, that's icing on the cake, I guess. But even if he dies there, we saw Stewie almost drop that 1v1. There was a chance they lose if he doesn't do everything.
As much as we're praising Twister, I have to feel like he was trying to complete the ace. Pop flash over for Stewie, good headshot. On to Rain.
You tell me you wouldn't go for that? You're smiling. Of course you would go for that.
No, I'm a wimp. I'm weak. Nico with a scout. Now a missed shot is going to spell his death, despite the headshot previously. Now the B halls is controlled by FaZe. They have information, but Elige, that's a big fight to win. They can actually fight for this round. coldzera falls a little bit earlier than he would have liked, and you can see a bit of disgust in his face. And I think that was the kill that makes sure that Liquid can take this, that can seal this round for them.
Yeah, back into the safe after plans. No aces on the line. No needs to peek. Olaf creeping up through CT. Brokey on Cat. So they've got time on their side. Still pretty decent moves to make. And Naf has actually moved out of car. I don't know. Did Olaf see that? Or maybe not. It won't matter. He'll clear it no matter what. Smoke to help him cross, but a bad flash or just mistiming, miscommunication or something or the other from Brokey. And Olaf eats that full blind and gets traded out easily. But, you know, it's a round where they don't have much to work with. They'll take 3 kills.
FaZe handled the pressure of heartbreaking losses on Mirage. They handled the pressure of being down, what, 6 rounds at 9-15 to make a pretty solid comeback on Mirage as well. Well, now they have the pressure of their tournament life on the line. Liquid, I mean, only up 1 round at the moment. But, you know, if they get this lead out too far and they start establishing the money control, this can be very tough for FaZe. That nade is great. Fantastic damage onto Rain and Nico.
Yeah, a lot going through the minds of FaZe right now. Could be the final moments of their tournament, like season life, circuit life here. Nafly, that's a good kill. Lots of money to be made by this MAC-10 if it's used properly. Switch to the Deagle. 2 players left at mid. Twist takes 1 down. Rain gets a kill. Commiserations to Naf, and Elige finishes him off.
Well, the kills came in too quick for Liquid. The communication couldn't get passed over in time to Naf. He still thought that player in spawn was alive the whole time. Unfortunate.
The apparition.
Either way, they're going to be fine with the win. Stewie didn't even buy anything. He kept a USP in the round, 10-8.
I'll make them money. Yeah, we're into double digits. And again, it was pistol rounds are very important when you look at how close that scoreline was on top of the clutch rounds in that last half. Or in that last map, excuse me. Shot down mid, long range, and Naf. Wow, revenge for Stewie. coldzera gets taken out by that random spam.
Twice in a map, why not?
I know it's crazy. All the 1 in 1,000, maybe it was like 1 in 30 or something.
It's 2 in 1,000. Another spam through the double doors. Alicia spotted Rain. And that leaves Brokey. Poor Brokey. Poor young Brokey all on his own. Another smoke towards CT spawn. The Molotov to follow it up. A flashbang comes in from Nico, but he didn't know Elige was in the cubby. Good bait. The rest of Liquid had evacuated mid, left him to his own devices, and it'll be an 11th round for Team Liquid. They're already on the hunt for the weapons, which means Olaf can at least hold him at bay for the moment.
Yeah, Palma get planted, Olaf spotted, but they have no interest in taking the fight. They have so much more to gain by saving. Still early in this half, building up the bank to as much money as possible is the #1 goal. You know, they want maximum interest. It was an Underlords reference, but I was staying in the Valve universe, Jason.
Actually, I didn't catch that one. Well done.
Thank you. To the very small Underlords community out there.
So much
I
left.
could appreciate that, yeah.
We had a good run.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be over yet.
A 3-round lead for Team Liquid. No one's going to be touching these weapons in Nico and Olaf's hands.
Yeah, but like it is important to point out the magnitude of these rounds right now for FaZe, because you know they can see their future, whether it's winning this map and taking it to a third, or just straight up losing and losing out of the tournament. So much money on the line here. You know, I mean, even the difference between first and second is stark. You know, 350K to 80K, and then the drop off from there.
That's so brutal.
It's do or die.
You're trying to cross the B bomb site, you get dropped, and then Rain's just trying to kind of get over to provide a little bit of support, and he gets dropped as well.
Yeah. No, everyone's really trying their best, you know?
Yeah.
Just trying to do a bit better every day. But life isn't fair.
Give him a participation trophy.
Right.
Ooh, towards the B bomb site we go. All 5 players. They're a little bit disjointed for the moment, so this will be delayed by the Molotov, and they're fine with that, I think. Actually, maybe even calling it off by the amount of utility they've seen come in from that B bomb site. Naf's backing away, back towards T-spawn.
Spruce it up. Mid's kind of wide open at the moment. Won't mean much though.
Stewie's been taking a lot of the opping responsibility.
Yeah, it's good on certain maps, especially. And sometimes it's just a matter of like when he feels it. Up on Cat now.
Could be the question of Nitro as well. Is Nitro feeling it?
Yeah.
Olaf's going to back away once he's spotted. Maybe a little bit frustrated. The Naf still sticking around and watching for that. Just under 1 minute remaining in round 20.
doing, dude?
Yeah, exactly. It's youngins.
Oh wow. Nico comes in to help.
Well, look at this. The op is posted up towards the long cross. Rain, as soon as he peeks, though, he's going to have a huge advantage. There's the first Stewie. He can get away, and he's gotten the first kill. Now smoked off. It's Cold, Zera, and Brokey in this B bomb site, but Olaf goes back to it. He comes back just a little bit later. You can teach an old dog new tricks. And Olaf's pulled FaZe back into the round, 9-11.
There it is, nice, well done. And yeah, I mean, it took some confidence for him to just call it exactly when he could pull that flank off, because Nafly probably thought, I shoot him off now, I showed up recently, he saw me right here, he's not gonna push this anytime soon. Comes through and does it. It's kind of a crazy round, so many moments there where it could have gone back and forth. And here they were, just trying to get up Cat, just so they get started on the execute, can't even get that far. FaZe Clan inch one step closer.
Liquid still plenty of cash flow though, and Elige, oh, he's gonna lead the way aggressively. Molotov is gonna be frustrating, it stopped him. And Stewie, he really wanted to go for that. Changed his mind at the last second.
Should have bought an SG. Definitely had the cash.
Should have bought an SG.
Yeah, that's a bumper sticker.
That'll be the byline in your biography. Oh, Twist, Naf, and Stewie out mid very quick. They need the smoke though, because Nico's got the off on it. There's the follow-up Molotov. Brokey gonna come up, tries to jump for information. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a stunner. And he's gonna bait them right into his teammates' hands, but Rain couldn't handle the spray. He's got 2 kills. Stewie left alone, and Rain is just buying time. He's gonna be forced because of the Molotov. He just wants the tap. He wants the tap, but he's posed. He's done it. That's beautiful.
After Stewie just played with him, let him roast in that fire. Thought I don't even have to kill him. I just have to pretend I'm gonna peek, and then he gets the 1 tap. That's a beauty. The hold all by himself.
That is something special.
Yeah, there's some poetic justice in that. Oh, clean display so far. Wow, it's such a look at the frag, like the kill scoreline here. It's so tight.
I think we'll be seeing a timeout from Team Liquid after this round. I think they've got to tighten things up. They've let the leash off a little bit for some individual plays, and it seems to be punishing just starting to fall on the other side.
a decent amount of money spent. Not enough to worry about next round, but enough to potentially be a threat. Though they have lost one early. Nico looking for a second, and Rain flashed off well. Good chain flash just to help them cross, but another player goes down in the process. Bomb will not get planted. Kill feeds all blue. FaZe Clan tied up 11-11. Jason, make a wish. But you can't tell me what it is anyway. So true.
I was making one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I was making one in my head.
Okay.
Nice
Yeah, I
control
want
from
Liquid
FaZe.
to win too. So what do they need to do? What is like the prominent issue you think? You brought up the fact that they are maybe playing a little bit too risky or taking too many individual liberties.
I would like to see, I mean, it is Dust 2, so you can go that route. I'd like to see a bit more map control like what we saw on Mirage. Maybe a little bit more slow pace, but it seems like every time there's contact, it's just that's the trigger being pulled to just go full to 100% and try and get into a bomb site. Full throttle. Nico's gonna back off due to the flashbangs, due to the Molotov.
Yeah, he has been very pervasive so far in this half.
But he's usually been towards long A with that AWP. He's usually been watching mid from the car, from the cross. Now he's close up in middle. Brokey's alone in the B bomb site, and there is a very strong three-man defense at the A site for FaZe.
Yeah, this is the net to trap the cat take. Nefly looks like he's prepped a late lurk, if that. Oh, off shot in. Nico does great damage. That's going to count for something.
I was going to say, Stewie got away with a peek there, and he actually got away with two. He's lucky to be alive.
Aren't we all?
Does Nico really have the courage to go back for another peek in these double doors? Yes, he does. He grabs the angle. Smoke coming over. He wants the wider angle. Stewie's still far back there. Another shot just narrowly missed, and he knows where the follow-up's coming. He's stuck out in the open. I can't believe Nico is still just challenging in that fashion. Up to catwalk we go, and the nade is very nice, very damaging onto Elige. And I think now Liquid, the game is up. They have to pull the trigger. Elige out in the open, Rain just tapping away. coldzera's gonna be forced out, but it's so late, Nitro didn't expect it. The flashbang comes in, and there goes Rain. Good entries, but now Nico on a fast flank. Stewie's got him. Returns the favor. Took a leg shot earlier, but a headshot at the end. And Nap, even with a very late and a very patient flank, seals the round in Liquid's favor. They're going to maintain their lead by just one.
Do you think that? What do you think about that round? Like, do you think like FaZe Clan were favored up until the point of the execute? You thought like, you know, maybe they're gonna stop this?
That combination between coldzera and Rain, I think the Molotov just made it disjointed, but it seemed like they were going to be able to hold on. They weren't being flashed. All the flashes had been used. I thought that defense was looking very strong until coldzera forced into the one-for-one trade.
See where Liquid decide to go moving forward.
It's also me want to talk about just how much a small decision to make, repositioning Nico. If Nico has an op there at that railing like we've seen so many times, not enough flashbangs for Liquid, and Nico could have just picked him apart.
That's true, that's true. And instead, he decided to stay at mid, challenge quite a lot. Really wanted to finish off that first kill, probably should have too.
That might be what gave them the confidence to attack Catwalk in that fashion. Just the op's not there, let's go for it. 12-11 and a timeout being called from FaZe. That's their final timeout.
Yeah, I guess there's no faking it. And that's good. You know, sometimes games end without teams using all their timeouts, so this is
a bit early for your last timeout.
Yeah, you think so? It's definitely a much better version, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's better to use it now before it gets out of control, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
But if you go to overtime, this is Yanko's last chance to really have a conversation with his team.
It's great to see that you have ideas. You know, like sometimes coaches just won't say anything in moments like these. Sometimes it's the team that needs to take the time out, and there's the IGL that just needs extra time to speak. So that's understandable, but it's great to see him actively watching and full of ideas when things are getting really hairy like this, because it can be hard. You know, you don't want to step into a moment where Nico might understand what he wants to do, but he can't get it to work, and then step in and be like, no, this is what you should do. But that confidence is definitely necessary sometimes. So what'll be the plan? Liquid facing towards long versus 3 right now. Flashes come out. Nitro sneaks out to blue. Not enough damage dealt to slow him down. Flash comes out in his face. Twist will get the first trade, opening up the round. Very big kill so far. And Olaf spamming wildly through the smoke will eventually fall back and get to safety. coldzera also joins in with a kill as Elige tries to sneak out mid. 4 out to long. Kill and pit is not there. Nico, half HP. He's fallen back, but now it'll be the calm before the Dunkirk, essentially.
That battle at long was so close to swinging either way. All 4 players for Liquid now have to back off and regain map control, because look at Brokey. The young player is pushed into upper dark all the way down to lower, so he's shrunk this map in half, but he can't stray too far off base.
Do you think they know? Like, the amount of presence that was shown, all the nades that were counted? They probably, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they clear this.
They might have an idea. They might have said at least 3, and Brokey maybe just taking a risk,
He's
especially
clearing
with
He
Unleash going down.
Yeah, Stewie already cleared play round there, so we'll see.
Well, this is all down to timing for Brokey. He's going to be going back and forth between this and middle, but he's perfect for the moment now. Just slips away back towards mid and catwalk, and Twist and Stewie, if they turn this corner, they don't know it yet, but they could get right past Brokey. There's enough of a distraction at long as well. Yeah, these two players, they're pulling everyone from FaZe away from the B bomb site. This is well done from Team Liquid.
Wow.
But look at the HP on Twist. 14 health. Stewie's going to be in the site with the plant as well. They have to hang on to this site for so long, and Naf has to figure out how he wants to be a nuisance.
Oh my God, coming back to long, that's a super ballsy play, but it makes a lot of sense. They have to rotate the other way.
He's going to get at least one. He's going to get at least one right there. Taps away. Oh, and he gets a narrow miss, but now I think FaZe can realize they can pick up the pace at 3-on-2.
They have to go fast. Well, Naf is going to be the thorn on their side. Olaf holding on to this for dear life. Oh, off shots in though.
Yeah, he goes down very well. Stewie in the back of the site, he spots 2. Oh, he can't control the shots, and it's just Twist. Not enough HP for the fights, and he's pre-fired. That was very close, and actually,
oh my God,
the bomb is ticked away very, very far, but Brokey's got it. He comes back just in the nick of time.
Good on Olaf, huh? That was, if Naf doesn't die, then everything gets slowed down to the point where they just lose the time. They get all those kills as fast as they can once he dies, once Nafli gets killed. Great attempt there from Liquid. They try to pull that back with only long control at first, peeling back with 2 players, making their way over to tunnel, and then even pulling Brokey, who was there just as the failsafe towards B, who made an information play, gets pulled for the rotate to retake A site.
That is a sick improvised fake to call in the heat of the moment.
And what do they get for it? Pistols.
Congratulations. Well, they've got the money low on coldzera and Olaf. Even Rain's not sitting too pretty. So any kill matters in this round. Nitro alone in middle with the CZ.
See if they could surmise a few. Mid to B, Smoke is out.
I guess he wants to pull that second player, coldzera's attention to mid to support Rain, who's going to be stuck behind that smoke. But it's still going to be a really tough task to get all those pistols close enough up to this creek to do some damage. That's not a fun duel, the CZ against the AWP in window. And this is not going to be a fun duel for those pistols.
Oh, whoa, he's made it so far.
Yeah, but there's a time limit. That smoke is going to fade very quickly. Oh, what a flashbang. Tapping away. That's beautiful. An entry provided by Nitro. Now they have the information in Brokey. He's surely going to be pinned down. Rain's got to come over. No smoke in the double doors means he can be effective. He's got a second and a third. Naf falls eventually. How dangerous was that?
Wow, that was an amazing attempt. I mean, Nitro making all that ground is unbelievable. I can't believe he got past coldzera on patrol between window tunnel. I mean, they knew that it was coming.
The timing is just unreal.
Yeah, the timing is unreal. The flash is fantastic. They do a lot with a little, which I think is the highlight for me. You gotta love that. But FaZe fall on their feet, which is also a highlight. A lot of teams could have lost that round. They do a good job of dealing with that crazy amount of chaos. Love the ingenuity right now from Team Liquid. This is a great match so far. These T-sides have been remarkable.
Well, Nico trying to provide us with a third map. That would be on Nuke. If they can get us there. 3 more rounds for FaZe. Stewie's already down. The defense is going to back away from Cat, except for Olaf. He's going to use that deep Molotov and push up even closer.
Olaf falls immediately. Doesn't know how fast they'll move.
Well, that smoke's useless now. They were already past it by the time it plumes, so they know it's clear. They can come through at any moment whenever they want. Nico's going to back up. He's got an op. coldzera has one at the B-bomb site as well.
They've attracted 3 to the A site. You know, this is a situation where sometimes they're going to smoke them out. Right side smoke on mid. Sometimes this is a situation where it can be called out. There's Brokey and Olaf coming a lot closer together, just in case of the thought that it is going to be a mid to B, and we're going to have 2 smokes coming out this way. Still not necessarily a tell, but yeah, Alige moving into upper tunnels, that might tell you something. Olaf doesn't get this kill. He's got a great angle, and he does have the kill as well. Spray transfer through the smoke is almost great, but Twist, oh my God, he answers back.
Well, no one peeking in window. There's no one to have information on how close the players are. There's the Molotov, good jump up from coldzera. Now they know. The rest of the split is through the doors, and it's coldzera stuck in the bomb site. Oh, and he missed the shot. Now he could surely go down. 2 kills for Naf. Bomb being planted, but it's a quick flank. It's Rain, and he's gonna get one. Now it's Naf behind the smoke, using it over the top, using it for cover.
They rotate back to mid. Smart move here by Rain. You know, he can never write off tunnel. So we'll see how aware Naf is in the situation, or if he's going to gamble and just assume. And it looks like he has turned his back. He's going to spot him by the door. Maybe can get some damage in. Crosses back to Xbox. Classic spot here for the 1v2. Spray comes out. It's good for 1. Can he get the second? He's looking for it. Man on top. Can't do it. A little bit of damage, but not enough. Baseline. Do they have the time to defuse? It comes down to the wire, but it looks like it's good. Yeah. Rain is going to clean this up.
He's already fist bumping as the defuse comes in. That's 2 very close rounds, very close retakes. Unlike Mirage, the clutches are going the way of FAze. Just 2 rounds away.
Wow. When Naf got that entry, yeah, that's definitely when it got very scary, but there was a fast tunnels flank.
And Naf didn't think Rain was going to jump up. He pre-fires around the edge, thinking Rain's going to turn the corner. And everyone from FAze getting excited. Another timeout, this one called by Liquid.
Yeah. Bunch of chatterboxes over here. And there's a lot to discuss. It's tough when you look at that. Like, what do you even grab from that? It was so close that it's not an invalid strategy, you know, but you can't actually point to one reason why it didn't work out. Like, it might not have been your fault per se.
Right.
It was so close.
Well, Liquid now have to make a comeback happen. 2 rounds back, 12 to 14. Stewie with the op, not going to take the shot. He's waiting for some kind of a peek, and FAze have not really enjoyed all the attacks coming through mid. 2 players at the B bomb site. Nico with the op is going to challenge in these double doors again. This time it's coldzera to use the op over towards long A.
Yeah. Seen how long Nico challenges, like just for so much of the round sometimes. And, tries to drop the hammer, can't do it, but one in the brain through the door. Alicia's out.
That's a nasty shot from Nico.
Match point on the ducket.
He's been very effective with this op. Stewie's praying, crossing his fingers for a repeat from Nico. He's seen it happen previously in this half. This time he's not going to get it. This time Nico plays a little bit more conservative. Up towards Catwalk, you have to imagine Liquid is going to go. coldzera waiting in the bomb site. Now both ops to defend against any kind of hit that comes here.
Yeah. While utility is slowly depleting, they've still got 3 smokes. They have 2 flashes left over. There's still a chance for a potential good chain. They're getting the information at long. There's not going to be a long lurker, but holding here could be huge. It really comes down to how coldzera wants to play this, and if he can go hard. There's a chance here for a shot. Again, only 1 more flash, I think, that comes out. He's got open line of sight, drops the first shot, can't hit it, falls back a little bit, looks for a flick, gets taken out by Nitro. What a shot! And Olafmeister, is he safe? He's got a teammate behind him to help him from the back lines.
I can't believe Twist is challenging this. He wants Olaf. He needs to clear that position out, but the Galil is just not good enough. Stewie, another 1 versus 4. He had a near 1v4 win on Mirage, but this one I think is out of his reach. Waiting for the boost. He knows it's coming. A little bit too blind. Map point for FAze, 15 to 12.
Wow, a huge scalp for FAze if they win this map. No, this is definitely a map they like, but this is a huge pick to go into Liquid, a map that is very strong for them in general. There we go. Yeah, well, Liquid chance coming out.
Well, they need
no fair weather fans in here.
Yeah, they need a bit of a pick-me-up. Needing 3 in a row as well. All rifles, no ops for the Liquid attack. Double op setup still for the defense. It was great on Mirage. It's great here on Dust 2 as well.
Down but not out. A lot of viable strategies. We've seen things work. They know they've seen success in this map, in this half, on both sides. It's just about which is the right call right now. Drops them all top behind them to make it seem like they're clearing out the door. Smoke goes out at mid. And there's a chance now. They know Brokey's here. Flashes out though to support. Nitro once again gets the kill, but it's just all blue after that. FaZe Clan about to close this out right here and now. Stewie now left alive. 1v3, bomb down in tunnel, and coldzera has all the information.
coldzera's the checkmate, coming through that smoke in the upper B tunnels to find that kill. And that's the bomb as well. Stewie even has to wait for it. I think he's even been spotted in that fashion with that jump over. He might choose to go right through it. It might be the only risk he can take. 1 versus 3. Oh, nope, doesn't even matter. Spammed right through. coldzera closes it out. FaZe bring us to Nuke. That is a beautiful second map, a beautiful recovery. And this time the clutches went their way. We're going to a break. We'll see you on Nuke.
Well. Drop it. Okay.
Unlock double XP with Mountain Dew and Game Fuel in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Introducing Smart Dogs. Are they the answer to distracted driving? Nope. But Geico has a simple tip. Turn on Do Not Disturb while driving mode.
Another round. What a night. I'm gonna head home now.
Make sure you call for a ride. That's what we're doing.
I'm fine. I can drive. I'm fine.
Just calm down.
Come on, man. None of us are fit to drive.
How about we get you a safe ride home, all right?
Sprint's holiday deals are so big, I need help spreading the word.
Snowman Paul here.
Hurry in and switch to save your family money on the Samsung Galaxy S10 for just $0 a month.
$0 a month? I was literally built for this.
Composure from FaZe at the end of that map. Gentlemen, we were going into Dust 2. We're saying this is where FaZe could actually do some damage. They have the talent, they have the skill. It's a brawly map. Turns out everything played out the way we expected.
Yeah, I think we saw some great signs coming out of FaZe Clan. We saw some of the players we highlighted coming into the game and who didn't necessarily step up on the first map. They played well. Brokey, right, had a great game in this one, and especially that round when he was alone on the B bomb side. You and I talked about it, right? Rain came in and he got a triple kill. That was all up to Brokey. He stayed alive. He had great composure. He played that, like he was an experienced player, dare I say it. I think Brokey had a great game overall. I think FaZe Clan looked good. And I think Liquid, again, not necessarily playing bad, but this was just FaZe Clan actually playing at a level where you can, respect them for a win.
Yeah, man, I mean, Counter-Strike is winning tonight because we deserve the third map. We deserve the third map when you look at the quality of these two first, obviously. And I want to say that the B-side was the key for FaZe, not only in the offense, all these B splits they were able to win, but then, as you say, on the defense, Brokey absolutely amazing. 24 frags, topping the charts for FaZe Clan in a very, very high-pressure game. We could talk about the coldzera clutches as well on the B side. Once he has the position, he'll win these. Now, on the side of Liquid, I think Naf was the shining light. He tried his best. He was always in the move, one step ahead in the clutches. Nitro had a quiet game. We're going to see him struggling here against Pistols. But yeah, FaZe, they take us to a third map. I think it's going to be an interesting one, to be sure.
Yeah, a couple of spicy situations there for Nitro, unfortunately. It's those exact situations where you're thinking Brokey survives with 1 HP. If Nitro gets the kill there, turns the round. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case for Liquid this time, and Nitro just didn't quite manage to come alive. And the rest of the team, I mean, Stewie was trying to challenge. They were trying to make plays. They were trying to get in there and take these aim fights. But FaZe, you mentioned it, going into this match, this can be a snowbally kind of map for FaZe. And once they get rolling, they're so hard to stop because they have that sheer aim power on their team.
Yeah, they got off to a really good start on that T-side, right? Going up 6-0 against a team like Liquid. And the only reason they didn't went up 7-0 was because Snapfire all of a sudden having a great heroic moment with the AWP. So to me, it seemed like FaZe Clan actually came in prepared. And as I said before, maybe Dust 2 is the one map where you don't need that, leadership figure. If you have a default that works out, you can basically run a default with a few variations throughout 15 rounds and still get away with 10, 11, 12 rounds. And that's what FaZe is able to do here against a team like Liquid. So kudos to FaZe Clan. And again, I just want to point out, to give some more credit to FaZe Clan as well. Liquid didn't necessarily play bad. Obviously, Elise could have had a better game. Nitro as well, not a lot of impact from him, but Liquid played all right. It was just FaZe Clan being better.
Yeah, and just to add on that as well, not only do FaZe win this Dust 2 map, right, but I said it in the pregame, I thought they would be extremely fast-paced. I thought they would be snowbally, and to my surprise, they were actually quite controlled in the way they were winning rounds. And this is a new facet from this FaZe Clan. I thought they would only be able to, pick up the pace and make Liquid lose sight of the game. But no, they were actually quite controlled in the game. They would finish the rounds with 30, 20 seconds left, make the right choices, cover the bomb properly. That's a new side of them. If they can apply that to Nuke, that would be interesting. But I'm not sure that they master the map to the same extent as they do on Dust 2.
It's a fair point, and I'm sure that's what they're discussing right now. This is live right now as the teams are in the huddle, and it's actually Nico doing a lot of the talking right now. Usually you expect to see the coach, Yanko, with the notebook, but Nico also known for getting his game plans together. He can also have that insight, and so it does seem like perhaps he's starting to step up as well in that role, probably finding some confidence here. I mean, you just take a map off of Liquid. That's one of the favorite teams coming into this tournament. That's one of the top 2 teams in the world, and so you should have the confidence going into Nuke. You know you can hang toe-to-toe now.
And I think that's a fair point to bring up as well, the fact that FaZe right now, they're smelling blood, right? The way Mirage ended with an almost comeback, they finished that map very strong. Coming into Dust 2, they continued to play well, ended up winning Dust 2. Now they face themselves in a situation where they could take down Liquid, and that would be a success, right? They know NIP is going to be the next team in the bracket, and again, let's be honest, it's not going to be Astralis, it's NIP, so there's definitely a possibility for FaZe Clan, or Liquid for that matter, if they progress. Not saying NIP is a bad team, but they're definitely easier to play than Astralis, right? So,
well, I mean, you're staying at the same hotel as NIP, so I'm just expecting Forrest to be sitting there in the lobby waiting for you. So, Pimp.
Try me.
Don't think we're a good team? What's this?
Try me.
Yeah, we all saw that Twitter picture. Nobody wants to pick a fight with you, Pimp. It's all good, man.
No, but I'm serious. I think FaZe Clan right now, they're smelling blood. And I think FaZe Clan right now are playing, wouldn't necessarily say it's some of the best Counter-Strike we've seen, because I feel what we saw in Copenhagen when they won the last Blast tournament was probably the best we can expect from them. But they're getting back to a respectable level. So if they can continue that into Nuke against Team Liquid, I expect a competitive and a close game.
Yeah, and you talk about Liquid, I mean, the pressure is on them. Let's be absolutely clear right now. If you're Liquid and people talk about you as the second best team in the world right now, you cannot lose this game. You cannot go out at the Blast Global Final in the 4th place. You're supposed to be in that grand final. You lose that to FaZe, well, you're dead last.
Exactly right, but now we're going to get to actually hear a quick word with Rain. Frankie managed to tag him between the maps, and we'll get some insight into what went down on Dust 2.
Well, that was incredibly fun for us to watch. Rain, how was it for you?
It was super fun. It was a super fun match to play. We made a good comebacks on both sides, so it was really good.
I asked a similar question to Nitro earlier. For you, how do you find your A game after a quiet start here in Bahrain?
Myself?
Yeah, it was acid rain on that map, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just got to keep focused and keep going.
And why do you think you were able to get Liquid on the ropes? Because it actually looked like it could have been a swift 2-0 here.
Yeah, but then again, on Mirage, I think we had a chance. We lost a lot of super rounds, like a couple of clutches and the eco round. So I think it could have been 2-0 for us as well. So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you go because I know that